The Solitary Weeper. The poet William Wordsworth. The summary. The Solitary Weeper is a beautiful description of the poet's personal experience. Once, while passing through the hills of Scotland, a melodious song catches his attention. He sees a young girl weeping and binding grain in a field. She is all alone and is singing a sad song. The poet stops there to listen to her song. He makes no noise so that she is not disturbed. The poet finds the song very enchanting and melodious. The entire valley is flooded with her beautiful voice. The song is sweeter than the song of a cuckoo or a nightingale. The poet then says that no nightingale could have sung so sweetly to welcome and soothe the tired travelers of Arabian deserts on the solitary way. Her song is sweeter than the song of the cuckoo bird and disturbs the sea, silences the distant island. The poet cannot understand the theme of this reaper's song, as the dialect is quite unfamiliar to him. So he makes some guesses. Perhaps she is singing about some tragic event of the past or some familiar event of our life. Like the loss of parting from the dear ones, it could have been about some battles that were fought a long ago. Then the poet moves on to say that whatever be the theme of the song, the music of a song and the melodious voice leaves the poet spellbound. He stands motionless to listen to the girl's song. It seemed as if the song was never ending. The poet listens to her as she reaps and binds the grain, bending over the sickle. Then the poet goes up the hill, but he carries the music of the melodious song with him. The song leaves an everlasting impression on his mind and haunts him for long. The theme. The theme of the Solitary Weeper. The Solitary Weeper describes the poet's feeling on hearing an enchanting song of a country girl. This song touches his heart. It leaves him spellbound. The song remains a dear memory for the poet long afterwards. So let's go to the explanation of the poem. Behold her single in the field, yon solitary highland lass, weeping and singing by herself. Stop here or gently pass. The poet tells us to look at the girl who is working in a field of all alone. She is reaping the crop and is singing a song. Then the poet tells the passers by that it does not matter to her whether they stop there or go away, as she is so engrossed in her work that she won't even notice. The solitary alone she cuts and binds the grain and sings a melancholy strain. Oh, listen, for the veil profound is overflowing with the sound. The solitary reaper is all alone in the field. She cuts and binds the grain and is also singing a sad song. The whole valley echoes the sound of the reaper's song. The poet then moves on to compare the melodious song of the reaper to that of a nightingale who sings. No nightingale did ever chant more welcome notes to weary bands of travelers in some shady haunt among Arabian sea sands. The poet then moves on to compare the melodious song of the reaper to that of a nightingale who sings welcome songs to the tired group of travelers who take rest in shady places among the Arabian sands. According to the poet, the song of a reaper is sweeter than and more melodious than the song of the nightingale. A voice so thrilling never was heard in springtime from the cuckoo bird, breaking the silence of the seas among the farthest Hebrides. The poet compares the song of the solitary reaper to another bird, cuckoo bird, which is well known for its sweet voice. The voice of the reaper is sweeter and more thrilling than that of the cuckoo bird, which breaks the silence of the sea among the remotest groups of islands. Will no one tell me what she sings? Perhaps the plaintive numbers flow of her old, unhappy, far off things and battles long ago. The poet is unable to guess the theme or subject of the song as he can't understand the dialect, so He asks others if they could tell him what she was singing. Then he himself tries to guess that perhaps the song was related to some old unhappy events that took place long ago or the battles which were fought long ago. Or is it some more humble, a familiar matter of today, some natural sorrow, loss, or pain that has been and may be again? The poet makes further guesses that her song might be related to some familiar day to day matter or some natural calamity, loss, or pain, which has already happened in the past or may happen again. Whatever the theme, the maiden sang as if her song could have no ending. I saw her singing at her work, if I saw her singing at her work, and over the sickle bending. Then the poet says, whatever the theme of the song of the solitary reaper may be, it seems as if the song had no ending. He kept on singing a never ending song and was bending on the sickle and working as well. I listened motionless and still, and as I mounted up the hill, the music in my heart I bore long after it was heard no more. The poet gets mesmerized. Mesmerized means sad by the song and listens to it while standing there silently. Then he started climbing the hill. He could still hear the echo of the girl's song as he had cherished it in his heart. Even though he could hear it no more, the song had left a deep impression on his mind. Thank you. For more videos, please subscribe.